Hi everyone. It is really cold. You can tell I'm bundled up, can't you? See down there? That's that ugly well cover. Sean gave me a real nice well cover, like a pro one. They make them down the road here, and they're like $400. It's stupid. And then somebody, when I wasn't here, before I lived here, somebody stole it, and then I built one, and then there was a leak down there and I didn't know about it, and it sprayed it full of water and it rotted it. You can see little rotten bits of it back there. So we're going to pull that off because I just made that out of cheapness and it's starting to crumble. It's just all plastic, and we're going to ride down there and we're going to get that thing, and it's not going to be below freezing tonight, so I think we'll be okay. And I've got this extra siding, this ginstone siding here. I got a bunch of extra on there. Oh, see, it's windy. Oh, let's go back over here. Sheesh. And we got some of that. I got a bunch of that left over from a project, and that stuff's really expensive. So I'm going to make a little metal roof, ginstone, maybe build a new frame, maybe reuse some of that foam that's in there, get rid of that plastic that's cracking, and make a nice, decent well house that will be complementary to how nice it is here. This is the back of the house, okay? This is what this looks like. Pretty bad, isn't it? Let her idle here. So got my gloves on in case there's anything poisonous down here. I brought my machete. Come on, machete. Come on. There you go. How many guys you know have a machete? I guess yard guys do. Okay, so this is what this looks like. It's pretty bad. Should have brought my, oh, I got some. I got my Gary loppers right here. What's left of them. I never dreamed I'd be lopping anything. See how it's cracking on the top and just cracking up in general. So we're gonna try to rebuild this. And yeah, I could save all them screws. That'd be nice. This was quick and filthy. I mean, it wasn't dirty. I mean, it was bad. So I got about 5 years out of it. So let's see if we can do it. Look. Huh. Buddy Holly was here a long time ago. It's just crumbling. It just crumbles in your hands. So, okay, I got this loose. There's something I need to know about. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, well, no leaks or anything. I've got a heater around all this, and it's not gonna be too bad. There's no water at the big blue tank. That's why I have too much water in reserve. So if ever you have your well water spit at you, it's the basketball in here that's gone flat. So you can just hit there's going to be a Schrader valve right here, and yeah, I see the heater element is on there. So if you push that down and it leaks water, and you got to get another one of these. They're easy to do, nothing to worry about. So yeah, there's my heating element. So, oh boy, that's really bad, isn't it? So we're going to take this up here and try not to get tetanus or anything. But there's that old one I built that got rotten. That's, oh boy, I built that at the other house. So anyway, there's a bunch of weird stuff back here. That's the way it is on these farm properties. There's always a bunch of weird stuff. So, okay, that'll be fine. I'll set an alarm and kind of run the water through it tonight. Well, let's get this on the trailer. I'm going to want both hands for that. But as you can tell, well, I'm just going to try to reuse this foam and on my wooden stuff. Oh, big spider right there. Of course there would be. Like, both hands. Why don't you just keep living down here? That would be better. Okay. I think this stuff is, well, I don't know. It's better than nothing. The gemstone, I always have to think about that for a second. It's foam too. So, see, I got a big pile of it here. So foam on top of foam. That's a little thicker. I think, and you know, I've got that big piece of plywood and them scraps of plywood left over from the Schiffer Road project. So I'll see if I can just build me a little house. At least I got the dimensions. I can blow on that and it'll come apart. But anyway, alright, well, save the well, huh? Save the big fat funky well. Okay, so I'm not making this out of 2x4s, of course. It's not real structural, but it's 47 square, so it's 47, 41 3/4, 47, 41 3/4. I've already got one frame made, so we're gonna make the other one, and I think it was 26 high. Okay. Oops. Alright, well that does it for tonight. I wanted to get the frame built, so noise alert. The frame is built. Oh, I've captured myself here. Oh. Okay. Looks like that, except a whole lot better, don't it? Dang if it ain't pretty square. It's light and fine, and I'll put some cross bracing in it. It'll be dandy. So, that'll close this up for tonight. Let's stand back a little bit. Artificial flowers. Bobby Darin. Okay. That's okay. I guess I could brace it up somehow. Maybe if I stand it on its edge, it won't. Maybe that's the way to do it. Turn it up on its side. Alright, I need to use both hands to do that. The Gorilla Glue has set overnight, and even as flimsy as it started out to be, now it ain't so flimsy. And because it's perfectly square, I can do what I want to. So I'm going to get some of these panels. I'm going to make some gussets. But now I'm going to make my peaks, and I'm just going to meatball around with that till I get them. Let's see if I still got that angle. I don't think I need that. I don't know. What do you think? I want to come this high. I'm going to just cut something that I like and then just mess around with it. Maybe I'll just cut a 45 and just see what it does. See how it peaks out. I don't want the peak to be too much because I don't want it, I want it to be like Cecil Turtle. I want it to be streamlined all the way. But I do want a roof on it. And I do want it to look like the house. So, but the house has got the double pitch on it, so I don't know, I have to think about it. Alright, well, I'll show you what I come up with. I think I got a piece right here I could use. And if I just cut this in half. Let me just mess around with it, and I'll show you the results. The thing from the big country, really. Okay, so I got my little bird beak right here. I just sort of drew it just kind of there, and we're gonna just see how that goes, and then I'll make maybe 6 of these. Depends on how much lumber I got, but I think I want to have 3 of these. So I got my saber-tooth saw here, and then I'm going to go get my angle thing. I think that's the thing to do. Let's get this and this and sort of play around with what we get. So this is, I have no idea what I'm doing, which is pretty normal. So we'll see how it goes. Those are great when you're building steps. If you don't have those, saw a guy the other day building steps without those. I started right and said, you need, and I was going to send him a link to them, because once you get your, your 7 1/4 by 11 or whatever on step, trust me, I know, because I did it. If you look back, I kept that thing somewhere, that template, because I was so proud of it. But anyway, it's something like that. Okay, let's just cut this and sort of see what we got. Okay, that turned out pretty good. So that's kind of a plain 45. Bird beaks are very complicated things. And so we're looking good here. And I've learned a little bit about this. So the next one will be a little better. And it's like a doghouse, don't it? Okay. I've got 3 of these rafters cut. And so I got my guide, my master right there. So we're going to put these up. So the way to do that is assemble them at the top. Get your Gorilla Glue, get your long nailer, and do that. We'll have our first peak here, and not peak, but peak here in just a second. It's not that kind of channel. Okay, I got the Gorilla Glue down there. And let's just see how that goes. Oh, slips right into place. Gorilla Glue is so good for this because it expands on you. Let's put this little shim in here where I was learning my way. Okay, let's hold on to them because I might need them. Okay, we want that flat as can be. Now we're going to tack it into place. That look flat to you? That looks flatter. Okay. All right. All I want to do is just tack it for now. And that one needs to go, I don't know. All right, right about there. And there you go. And now, arf arf, bow wow grr. Got a little bit of a gap up there, don't care. It's fine. It's fine enough for this. I'm not building a house in Chapel Hill or nothing for the Chancellor or anything like that. So, all right. I just got some supplies for the barn painting project. That's going to be fun, and then we'll line this up. I'll show you, measure from here to here, and then when you get this distance here to here, you measure down here, and then you put it up here. Might put a couple of rafters in. I got enough wood to put a couple in there. And then we'll hit this dead center. So let me build the other ones. I'll say how the door's doing. It's drying up. Okay, if you wonder why they stagger these, is so you can get nails inside. So there it is. Doggone, that's pretty good rigid there. So I'm going to get some of these scraps, of course, and lay across here and make it a little bit more rigid. I'm gathering up my plywood to do the plywood on the sides, and I'm probably just going to use all the plywood. I can probably turn your skin just black as heck. It's okay, don't bother me. Then your phone won't recognize you. So that looks pretty good. It's got its problems, but we'll muddle through somehow. I'm going to try to remember once I get the wood on it to shoot all up inside of it with stain, get it a little bit more life. I got a gallon of stain that left over from the house, so I got a bunch of this ginstone. So I need to mention that because they seem to have AI searching the web for anybody that mentions ginstone. Because every time I do, I get a comment from them. It's kind of nice. It's $30–40 a sheet, but You ever done stonework? This is the way to go. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting long. So anyway, there's what she looks like. She's good and strong. So there it is. Let's let her down. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Oh, okay. So that's what she looks like. And I got my plywood out there. It's not supposed to rain tonight. I'm not gonna worry about it. So we'll finish this up later. I don't want a super long video like Musty one and stuff like that. So give us a thumbs up. Thanks for spending time with me. Got a lot of bracing and stuff to do. So whatever I can do, I'm going to do. Got metal roofing on the back of the truck. And we'll get that going. And then I think I got enough to do all of this. But if I do, I only have to do 2 or 3 sides, you know. I don't have to do the back. I can just put some Tyvek on it or something. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Talk to you later.